everybody and Happy New Year! Welcome to my channel. My name is Gitte Mary and this is my first video in 2022. I was supposed to have uploaded a video on Friday, but I have been so sick since Christmas. I am kind of getting better. At least I'm well enough to make a video, and I've been looking so much forward to this video in particular because last year I made a 2021 resolutions. I reacted to my 2020 resolutions and I of course wanted to do the same this year. Okay, my nose is literally so red, I don't know what to do. I used this calendar all the way through 2021 and I put my resolutions inside it. They are right there. So I'm going to go through them. Before we get super started though, and this is something that's going to make a lot of sense when I start talking about my resolutions in particular, I've gotten a couple of requests to talk about how to make New Year's resolutions specifically for eco-living, but overall as well. And what I have found to be really helpful, first of all, is to make resolutions where you can take them off. Secondly, to make them quantifiable. So instead of having be more sustainable or exercise more or read more books, then put in a certain number or a certain like physical and more concrete, less abstract way of achieving that goal. So read 5 books, do these things for eco-living, and then you can take them off as you do them. It's just easier to incorporate into your life when it's a quantifiable thing. My first resolution for 2021 was to have a picnic outside. And I did that around June. And the next one is finish the kitchen for aesthetics. And you know, I never really finish anything when it comes to decorating and interior and stuff like that. But I definitely feel like we came to a really good place with the kitchen and it looks really nice and doesn't look a way where I'm thinking, oh, I want to change this and this and this. I feel like we landed in a pretty good place. So both of those. Then for my goals for 2021, I added read 5 books. For me, it was a very realistic goal because I know if I don't set that goal for myself, I'll end up having read no books. Let me see if I can remember what 5 books that was. There was Florence Given's Women Don't Owe You Pretty. It was Silence of the Girls, really, really good book. It was Wilder Girls, which was just a 10 out of 10 amazing. Then it was Niels Bohr's and Max Planck's Quantum Physics. And then it was an art book. Okay, what else do we have? Clean out the basement with Jens. Jens did that by himself. So, of course, I'll check that off. The next one is find an English publisher, and you guys, she did. Go outside the country for vacation. We also did that. Jens and I, we went to Finland, and it was kind of a vacation, kind of a work vacation. Honestly, it's a little bit of a miracle that Jens and I ended up going because COVID has been on and off and restrictions have been on and off in Denmark. And shortly after we got home, the travel restrictions were intensified. So, get the blue belt in Taekwondo. Oh yeah. Played D&D 5 times. Again with the 5, for me that's a really good number. But I played D&D 5 times and I expect that I'll also end up playing D&D 5 times this year. Swim naked in the ocean. Oh yeah. Actually I did multiple times. I don't know what that's about. Reach 100k on YouTube. You guys. Host 5 dinner parties? I did. I loved, you know, cooking food for my friends, so that wasn't a difficult one. Run 5 times around the lake in the park. Kind of. I ran 4 times around the lake, you know, without a break, without stopping and walking. I haven't been in the best shape this year. Last year, or like in 2020, somehow I was in the best shape of my life. I don't know what that's about. 2021 hasn't been that great. I've had quite a few injuries related to taekwondo and bouldering, so I haven't been able to do my best throughout the entire year, but I hope that I'll come back strong this year. But I did run 4 times around the lake, which is still a personal best because last year I think the goal was 3 times and I did that, and now I did 4 times. Still a personal best. Would have loved to get in the last bit there, but we'll see. We will see. Go on a luxury trip to Copenhagen. I feel like I can safely say that I did. Quite a few times as well, actually. One of the times were like a sponsored collaboration trip, and the other one was just, you know, us paying for everything ourselves, not working with any companies, just wanting to relax. One of the times we stayed in the Villa Hotel near the central station, and another time also near the central station, but in another direction, we stayed at one of the eco hotels. Both amazing places to stay. And we have vlogs from both the trips, I think. No, only from one of them. And let's see. Go on a road trip. Check. Make 10 drawings that are A+, and I feel like I did. It's been a great year for me and my little commission business as well, so thank you so much for that. Then I have host 5 dinner parties for my family. I didn't host as many as I would have wanted to. I think we got to around 3, where we just sit down and talk, you know, and it was really nice. But I love it every time that I see them, no matter the circumstances. Swim 40 laps 5 times. And I swam 40 laps 0 times. The primary reason for this is because I didn't want to do it. No, the primary reason for this is because of lockdown, because the public pools have been closed off, but also the not wanting to do it part. I do, however, really like swimming, so I really want to get back into it. And for this year, I have another way of phrasing this resolution that will perhaps make me more inclined to go swimming. I'm tricking myself with words and sentence construction. Aha! Finish the 2 big bold spots on the backs of my legs. Yes, and yes, I am done with those. Those were spicy spots. I'm so happy that I'm finally done with that place. If you want to know more about the tattoos that I got this year, there is already a tattoo update up, so you can go and check out more details about them. But I got a Morticia Addams on one leg and I got a Medusa on the other. Watch 5 movie franchises. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so the movie franchises Jens and I watched, and I will hear no judgment of this, was Mission Impossible, absolute bonkers. Then it was, we watched all Fast and Furious movies. And they really read kind of like a D&D campaign, where the first one, you just have to find out who's stealing some video machines, and then suddenly you're in charge of saving the world. It's honestly kind of delightful, but it's stupid and amazing, and okay, yeah. Babe, what movie franchises did we watch this year? Saw! Yeah! Fear Street! Yay! Oh, that was a good one. And Divergent. That wasn't a good one. Oh, okay, thanks, babe. Then I put Go on Interrail on my list for 2021, and I did not. I haven't been super comfortable going on longer trips where you have to stay in public transportation throughout the entirety of Europe. I haven't felt like that's been safe, also with the variants going on, so I haven't done that. I might not even do that in 2022, but at some point I will take a train for a long time, I promise. And the last one was do television, or like have a television appearance with my job and my work. And I did. I went on national television to talk about food waste in April. And then I did a ton of radio, like just an absolute ton of radio. And I don't honestly know how to take that. Anyway, let's see what I want to do in 2022. Normally in this household, I don't refer to my goals throughout the year as resolutions. Also, definitely, I feel like there is the notion that you set yourself a lot of really ambitious resolutions right after New Year's, and then it sort of fizzles out during the year. Instead, I've made it sort of a 20 things I want to do in 2022. Okay, some years rhyme better than others as well, so we're really in for a treat this year. Okay, but yeah, it's more of a to-do list. And it doesn't have to be super ambitious. It doesn't have to change your life completely. It just has to be things that you want to do and things that make you happy, and a way to keep engaged and updated with your hobbies and the things that you know you want to achieve at or become better at. Yeah, no groundbreaking stuff, just things that bring you joy. I wrote my 20 things here, and then on the inside I made a little exercise chart. But my first thing that I want to do in 2022, it keeps going, keeps being amazing, is publish my book Sustainable Badass in English. And so far the plan is it's going to be published in April. I am so excited. I am publishing it with Mango, and yeah, I cannot wait for you to see that. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited for that. Then I have another one that's really exciting. It's also like a big one, but also one I am fairly certain will come organically this year, and it is buy a house. I have so many projects and things I want to do both with this platform and my work, and I have garden things I want to do. I have so many different things that I want to add to my sustainability journey. And a lot of those things are going to be so much more easily achievable when I have more space. Not a lot more space, but a little bit more space and a little bit outside space. Just a smidge. Jens and I are looking for a house now. We've been out to see a couple of different options, and we're actually really interested in one in particular that we have also told our real estate agent that we might be interested in buying. So it's the most adult thing I've ever done. Get the red stripe in Taekwondo. Read 5 books once again. See 5 plays. I want to go more to the theatre, and last year we went 2 times and it was amazing, and I love it every time I go. Swim naked in the ocean again. I don't know what it is with me and butts, but I love swimming naked in the ocean. It has to be on the list. It's an important one. Film 12 recipe videos, both for, you know, YouTube, but also like real TikTok style formats. And film 12 styling fashion videos, also the TikTok reel format, but also, of course, for YouTube. And then I have see 10 movies that Jens recommends, because often Jens has a really good like repertoire of movie recommendations. He is also like his degree relates to media and specifically films as well, and so often he recommends movies that I never end up seeing because I just want to watch Mean Girls again. So I just want to give him an opportunity to actually show me some of the movies that he likes once in a while. And then we have finished 3 DIYs. I have so many ideas for DIYs I want to do, and especially if we end up moving into a house this year, more DIYs. And now they're on the list and it will become easier for me to remember. Then I have once again do TV and radio. Then I have host 5 dinner parties again. Then I have go on 3 trips with friends. Then I have go to the UK. I hope that I'll be able to go in March, but it all depends on the global panini. Then I have enter a Taekwondo competition. I was in 2 last year and it was my first ones, and it was an amazing experience both times. And I want to do it again. So we're gonna do it again. Then I have go on vacation with Jens. Then I have see 5 attractions like tourist attractions, monuments. Then once again do 10 A+ drawings. It's a really good way of me remembering to draw. Otherwise I might forget for like 2 months and then I'll pick it up again, and just I want to be consistent with it and keep practicing all the time, and that's a really good way for me to do that. Then I have cook a meal outside, kind of picnic related like the one last year, but I want to cook everything outside. And then reach 10k on TikTok. Also, should I perhaps mention my calendars? They are from Scrap Pad and they're made 100% from recycled paper. I really like these. I'll leave the link down below to the Danish web shop, and I think the company itself is from Aarhus in Denmark as well. And then I drew on them. The first one did get a little bit of water. You can see there's a little bit of an inconsistency in the pattern there. And this year we went in a different direction. So I'm an edgelord, okay, and made like a little chain design. But I really like how that looks, and I love, you know, the decoration part of breaking in a new calendar. I think it's so satisfying. And let me know down below what your goals are, or what you want to get better at, or what you want to keep practicing, or what you want to get started at. I would love to know. I would love to hear. I think it's super inspiring. Again, when making these resolutions, this to-do list, this just list of goals, be practical and realistic, but also be ambitious and playful. And I like to mix both, like really big goals, like for instance buying a house is a pretty big goal, but hosting a dinner party or cooking outside might be a smaller goal. This is something that motivates me tremendously, and my goals at this point aren't very sustainability focused, and that's for the main reason that a lot of the things that I do and care about in terms of the environment, I do already. The thrifting, the veganism, the everything. Jens's resolutions include a lot of veganism goals, but for me, being 100% vegan, you know, I'm kind of already there. But keeping those in, I know one of his goals is to be vegan for 100 days 2 times during the year. So in total, 200 days of veganism. That is a quantifiable way of going, I want to eat more plant-based. And that's something that you can take. That wasn't even like one of my tips, that was one of Jens's things. When we get a garden, I want to learn more things about urban gardening and growing your own food. But that isn't really a quantifiable goal right now because I don't even have the garden. So that is step number 1. But that is, I guess, if I were to think of something that is my next sustainability goal, that is in that lane. I'm really excited to open that chapter in my life, because from where we are sitting now, I feel like the things that I can do for sustainability in my own life and, you know, as a consumer, I'm already doing. Of course, you can always do better. You can always perfect certain techniques and become better. Obviously, there's no finish line, but I feel like the next big step kind of depends on space for me at this point. So I'm really excited, and also then I can look into more options for renewable energy. Okay, so let's go get this house. These were my goals for 2022. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, you can leave me a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to this channel if you want to stay tuned. Again, leave your resolutions, your goals, your 20 things you want to do in 2022 list down below and inspire other people as well as me. Have an amazing day, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!